the National Football League for this
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Obviously searching for the first touchdown this game. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Back to throw here. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Here he goes.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
3-0 after 1 on EA's second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain there of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Finding Otton once more. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Right back to Brown. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Bucs at 6 and 4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is Brown going up the middle.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night.
As halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
Complete, it's Dotson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Back to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
They'll look to throw again.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Patterson's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. His throw incomplete. Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%. Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead after a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them. Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's good for 28 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. A quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 22.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Raiders.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr now to throw. Quickly a slant to Renfrow. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
It's 3rd and 7.
Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to field, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Takes this one down just shy of the 20. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Carr maybe with a free play. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Back to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a